and a teeny bit of this. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I cover any dark spots that I may have or any hyperpigmentation, whatever you want to call it and whatever you may have. I'm using no foundation, just a little bit of concealer, and I'm also going to color correct a little bit to help cancel out the dark spots. So let's get started. I'm going to start by using this MAC palette. You see me use it all the time. There's this really good orange tone that can help kind of counter this spot here. So I'd usually take a little brush like this, dab it in, then I'll take my mirror and just dab it on that spot. I'm not rubbing, I'm literally, you can see the orange there. Just dabbing it there. There's another spot right there. So I take the same thing. There. You see, like cancels a little bit more there. There, so it just cancels that out. And in here, I have like a little breakout there. Take that same thing in there. Right now I'm just wearing mascara. I have nothing else on my face. So I'm gonna go in and just like cover any dark spots that I have. A little bit here, a little bit on my forehead. Kind of not seeing the light. A little here, a little there, I got that one. There's one on my chin there. So I'm going to cover all these spots up with this, and I won't bore you, so let's speed it up. Also, while I'm at it, I'm going to add the orange here to help cancel that out. Okay, now that I'm all spotted and kind of orange, I'm going to take a concealer, and I'm going to take this Estee Lauder. It's one of the new ones that I bought. This is in 5WD. I'm just going to take this, put some on my hand, and I kind of like to do this where it's almost like super spread out and thin. This is kind of where I feel like it helps a lot. And then I'm gonna take a brush like this. I already used it earlier today. A fluffy brush. And normally I'll use one that's a little bit smaller than this so I can be more precise. But since I'm kind of covering these two cheek areas, because it's a little bit more dark spots here than normal, I thought a big one make it go faster. So with that, then I dab one, so there's just a little bit of product, and then I go on top and I dab everything. Again, not wiping, because then I feel that it kind of like wipes away what we already put on, which is the orange. And if you're using a little brush, it's really nice. You can just kind of like feather out the edges. This one, I'm just doing it with the big one. Also, the reason why I put it spread out here is because if you have a glob, then you do that. There's just way too much product on here. Also, another little tip, and what I have found with my skin, because my skin is pretty soft and like, I don't have big pores, so not poreless. I was gonna say I'm poreless, but I'm not. I wish I was. I never like put a product on and then dab it with my finger, because I feel like when I'm just covering dark spots like this, if I dab it with my finger, then the product lifts right up. That's why I'm using a fluffy brush and not like a sponge or anything that's gonna lift it off, because I feel like it's literally just like a buffing effect that lightly covers everything. And like I said, if you're using a small one and only want to get those spots, you can literally just like color correct with the orange or whatever your skin tone color corrects with. And then you take a brush maybe this size. This one's not fluffy enough, it's a little bit too stiff. But you take one like this and just and yeah, I have found that to really work. And it looks like, in the mirror, it looks like I'm wearing nothing, which is amazing. Okay. So now, like, literally you can see my skin still looks like skin. That one I need to cover a little bit more, but it still looks like skin and you can see through it, which is amazing. Okay, so to cover that one a little bit more, I'm just gonna take this with the concealer again. This one, did I say Estee Lauder? That's this one, taking the tiniest bit. I may have put too much. I'm just gonna take that little edge right there and just take my big one. It just gives like a really nice finish. Sorry, I'm really focused. All right, so there's that. And if I want to cancel this out a little bit more, does anyone else get really dark here? Because it's so annoying. Cancel that out. Take the same brush with the same, literally barely anything on here. Just tap that in. All right, there we go. So that is how I cover any dark spots that I may have, making my skin still look like skin. I've yet to put on any concealer under my eyes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of that. And for that, I'm gonna mix the two of these. Very, very little. So a little bit of that one, and then literally of this 5C, just the tiniest little drop. Since I'm keeping it like looking like skin, I'm gonna use the same fluffy brush. I'm just gonna tap under the eye. And I really love the consistency of these. Like I said, this is my first time actually using them. And it's nice because it's thick, but not like abnormally thick. And it feels like it's not gonna move. Just finish that up. There we go, we've concealed. We have gorgeous natural skin. And then to finish off, I'm gonna do a little bit of powder. I'm gonna take the same brush, and I have this new pat powder that I got. It's a bit like orangey, which is really nice. And then I have like your typical Laura Mercier. So I'm going to put a little bit of Laura Mercier in the lid, shake it around, and a teeny bit of this, like teeny tiny, not that tiny. That was regular. Okay. Then I'll mix that around, and just on the areas where I concealed, just gonna press that in. All right, so that is it. This is something I would do normally if I'm doing like, or when I was younger, I used to go to a lot of castings or doing like fresh Polaroids or anything like that. Maybe an audition where they don't want too much makeup, because again, it's like still my skin, but it looks like even and nicely toned. This guy is like poking out, so that's super annoying. Like, just cover it a little bit more. I feel like it's gonna stick out no matter what. Ugh. Why? Why do we have to have little blemishes? All right, so that's it. I feel like it looks like I'm not really wearing anything. I just have nice even toned skin. I freaking wish. All right, well, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more beauty videos. Let me know below what you want to see, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.